Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So this video is going to be a little different. We're actually going to start working on a project, but I guess not two new projects, because if you had this car for many years, just never haven't touched it in a while. So it's going to be this 2000 Honda Civic EX. This thing has been sitting here for years on these jack stands, because this car originally was being used for just like street driving. It was turboed on a stock D16 engine. I think it made like 220 to the wheels, 200 torque. And that was very fun to drive. It was actually my brother's car. He hasn't touched it. We haven't touched it in a while. So I'm like, yeah, this will be a good time to start working on it, and hopefully we can get it out on the track. I have built an engine for it like forever ago too. Like we literally did almost everything. It's like the engine's built. It has some pistons, some Speed Factory pistons, I believe. Or actually no. So it has Speed Factory rods. It has, are they Y-scope? I can't remember what pistons they are, but I think they come out of a Suzuki. And then it has a head gaskets, ARP head studs, and that's kind of the modifications on that. And we're planning on trying to make around 350, 400 wheel horsepower. So we're hoping once we get this project done and going, we'll make around that much. This car was on E85, but I think if I do fix it, I'm gonna want to go on pump gas. It was involved. The reason too it was sitting here, it was involved in an accident. Hit a deer, so you can see the fender, windshield, and the back too was a little damaged, but that back isn't too bad. So those repairs are not bad at all. I think it's more just at the engine. So let's take a look at the engine because there's nothing in there right now. Let's see. Oh jeez, this thing has not been open in a while. There's some parts hanging out in there. This thing's broken. I can pull it with some pliers. Get the hood open. All right, there you go. Like I said, there's really nothing in there. I mean, there's a lot of these tubings and stuff like that. Wiring to it, just a wiring harness is still in there. A few sensors. But yeah, some things I want to do. So today's video, so nothing in there. Some intercooler piping still in there, so we'll keep that in there for now. Okay, so the plan for today's video, I want to change out the rack and pinion. Right now it has the power steering rack and pinion, so hopefully I can get that out quick or easily. We'll see. So I have to basically get it out of this subframe. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully it's not too bad. And once I get that out, I may try to clean up the engine bay just a little bit. Maybe try to move stuff around. Like these AC lines are not going to have AC, so I got to figure out how to remove these. Clean up some things that I won't need in here. Like I don't think I'll need a cruise control either, so I may just get rid of that also. Figure out how to do that. And just power spray all this stuff. So like I said, it's been sitting here for, I want to say 3 to 4 years now. And like now's a good time to get this thing going. And I mean, I feel it'd be good content, and also it'd be really fun to get this out to the track, be able to modify it, not worrying about trying to modify like my daily, trying to modify it. But this one I can just take my time and not worry about having to drive it right away. So that's gonna be super fun. And really, we have most of our parts. We bought literally everything, clutch, there's some suspension parts, engine's ready. I just have to dress it up a little better. Maybe I have to buy some stuff. And the only things I can think right now that I have to do besides what's already that we have with the car is fuel tank, just because it did have E85 and it's been sitting there for years. And it's hydroscopic. So I had to figure out, that'll be probably a later video because that's going to take forever. I have to figure out how to drain the fuel tank and see if I have to replace it. I have a feeling it's going to be all rusty. I wonder if the lines, I'll have to go to like AN lines, but I'll be later down the road. But for now, I just want to get this steering rack in and clean up the engine bay a little bit. So we'll get to there. Like I said, this car's been sitting for a while, so I got to make sure this is steady. Okay. I think it's good. I'll try the other side. Oh yeah, that thing's not moving. We're safe. So we'll get on underneath now. See if I'll show you down there. Unless it's like too tight, then I probably won't. All right, so I'm underneath and I'm looking. I think he already took it out, but I think that might have been a while ago that he did it. Yeah, it's not in here. Look. There's really nothing. The next step's gonna be just kind of cleaning up the engine bay then. So just get rid of stuff that I don't need. Like I said, like I mentioned, the AC lines. Yeah, just get rid of some stuff I don't need. I'll show you guys that process in a little bit. Okay, got this out. Next step, we're gonna get those AC lines out next. So that shouldn't be too hard. Let's get to it. So I got the bigger line out. The smaller line is still stuck in there. I think it's stuck kind of down here somewhere. Oh, look, a wasp. Oh, gotta be careful. Oh shit. Oh. Okay. Yeah. The other one runs just along there, so I gotta disconnect that too. All right, finally got that out. That last one took a little while. It's very long, so I have to like kind of shift it around and get it out of there. I'm not sure what I want to do next. I'll keep looking back there. I may have to cover up the wiring harness. The only thing that I see that's extra is gonna be out of cruise control. So I'm gonna do some research and so yes, I'll do some research and I'll get back to you guys on that. And if I can't take it off, I'm going to go ahead and do that next. Okay, so I did research on that and I can remove it. It won't cause any drivability issues. It won't cause any issues with the ECU and causing a check engine light, just because it's all mechanically actuated with like a little throttle. So I think if I do changes, I may have to extend the throttle from the research I did, but maybe not. So we'll see. But next thing I'm gonna do, we're gonna take out that actuator and basically all the cruise control stuff. And I think that may be the last thing I need to remove from here that I don't actually need, but I'll keep checking as I'm working on the car. And once everything's out, I'll go ahead and clean the engine bay after that. So it looks like that cruise control cable goes in somewhere in the end, like inside the cabin. So I gotta figure out where that's at. So I found it. It's right up there. I just gotta figure out how to disconnect that cable from the throttle. Okay, so I cannot take it off from underneath the car, so I just cut the wire. So this is how it looks now. I really just cut it from there. Make sure it was not the actual throttle. I mean, if it was, I just buy a new one, but it was not. So I'm gonna take everything out and we'll get back to you, okay? Okay, so there's a few more things I need to do. But basically it's just some power steering stuff that I need to take out and just some extra cruise control stuff. So I'll go ahead and do that real quick so you guys will see that right now. That's it for the engine bay, at least getting rid of stuff that I don't need anymore. So I took out the cruise control, power steering, and some AC lines too. The next step is going to be cleaning up the engine bay. So I just completed cleaning the engine bay. It looks really clean actually. Looks a lot better now. But the unfortunate thing, so we do have the steering rack. There's a few parts I'm missing. So I'm missing the outer tie rods. We do not have those. So I got to order those online. I need a different grommet for the steering rack and actually where the steering connects. I need a different universal steering connection too, because the original one slightly different, so that won't work either. So I have to order that online also. And I'm trying to think what else I need. No, I think that's all I need. So unfortunately I can't keep going, so I'm gonna have to end the video here. So once you come back to this project again, I should have all those parts. And once I install that stuff, the next thing I want to do is actually work on getting the gas tank out. So I think that's going to be a little difficult, but I think we'll be able to do it. But other than that, guys, thanks for watching and we'll see you on the next one.